What's up, YouTube? DJ Kryptonite here. Man, I couldn't even wait till I got home to hear this news about Terrence Crawford suing Top Rank. Now, I had to laugh because, it's been a long road for Terrence Crawford, right? Terrence Crawford has been dealing with Top Rank for a number of years. And the funny part about this whole fiasco now that he's like suing Top Rank, as reported by Yahoo Sports and I believe the New York Post, if I'm not mistaken, that he's now suing Top Rank for being racially biased, for not adequately promoting black boxers. Now, if Terrence Crawford would have done his homework, or done his research, he would have known that Floyd Mayweather dealt with the same issues with Bob Arum and had to buy himself out of that contract. I think I forgot the rap promoter out of the South. He had to actually give him the money to pull out of that contract with Top Rank because Floyd felt like he was being discriminated against and racially biased in promoting and not really getting paid properly or adequately for the fights. So Bob has a history really of promoting non-black fighters much more, and it's kind of, you can see it today. He heavily promoted Manny Pacquiao. He heavily promoted Tyson Fury. He heavily promoted Lomachenko. And these guys probably have, well, other than Pacquiao did have some talent, but Terrence Crawford is on the level of these guys, and was even not even given a partial or marginal treatment as the fighters I previously mentioned. And then he has the audacity to come out and state that any fight that Terrence Crawford was involved in pay-per-view, he lost money on. Yeah, that's probably true because you didn't promote him properly. You have the biggest platform in sports, ESPN, and you can't push this talented guy who's undefeated, all the talent in the world, and he's a knockout artist as well. He's a talented boxer puncher that you can't promote. Clown behavior. So that's one. So partially, a part of the reason for this is, yeah, we got to put blame where blame is, and we'll put that on Bob Arum. The second part of this scenario is on Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford did not do his homework, like I mentioned earlier. He knows the history of Bob Arum, and for him to have the audacity to try to sue this guy after parting ways with him, acting as if during the time that he was with Bob, he was acting if everything was okay. Everybody in boxing, at least PBC, was laughing at Terrence Crawford, saying, hey, once you come from over there, yeah, you can get a good fight. You can get paid. You work with PBC and Al Heyman, you can get paid. He didn't want to hear that. His arrogance wouldn't allow him to hear that. As all of the welterweights on PBC were making money and fighting one another, he was sitting there under Bob Arum losing money, quote unquote, as Bob Arum would say. He was losing money for Bob Arum over years. But this is the problem. He re-signed with Bob Arum in 2018 after knowing how he was being treated. That's clown behavior. This guy is a clown by every stretch of the imagination. So I'm going to sit here, and since Terrence Crawford has all the answers and calling out Errol Spence saying he didn't want to fight and all of this sort of nonsense and just really hating on the other side of the street, when he know in his heart of hearts he was getting treated poorly. So unless he was just chasing a dollar under Bob Arum because he re-signed with the multi-million-dollar deal, which probably wasn't amount to much anyway, he could have made that in one fight probably with the PBC. And all of a sudden now he has ill will, or now he has heartburn, feels like he was mistreated, and now he wants to sue Bob Arum. Bob Arum is a known racist. He treats boxers of color much different does he of color of boxers of other than black. It's just ridiculous how this came about. So anyway, I'm gonna call both a clown. I'm gonna call a clown a clown. Terrence Clown Crawford, you didn't have to lie in this mud for an additional 3 or 4 years. You re-signed with this clown to make absolutely no money, get no fights, get no publicity, and get nothing out of the deal other than mistreatment. And Bob Arum, you're still a racist clown. You've always been a clown. You've been committing highway robbery and exploiting black fighters forever and a day, much like Don King, but I can't even put that on race with Don King. Don King is just a criminal. He's a fucking criminal. So Arum, Don King, they're all from the same cloak. Arum just does it to mainly black fighters, which shows some sort of discriminatory action or biases when promoting these fights. So listen, Terrence Crawford, you deserve everything you're getting. I don't have any sympathy for you. You decided to walk this walk, and then you decided to walk this walk again as re-signing with Bob Arum to receive the same treatment. And it just is mind-blowing. So Terrence Crawford, continue to walk around with your arrogance as you do, as if you got answers to everything, and now you're crying victim. Don't cry victim now. You know, that's long past now. You didn't want to cry victim, but a couple years ago you were acting as if you had all the answers. You have all the answers. Your arrogance won't allow you to say you made a mistake and you're just happy to part ways with them. That's what you should say. That's what you should say. I'm happy to be I'm happy to be away from Top Rank. Now I want to proceed with my career and make money and make big fights. No, you can't do that. You got to go back and try to sue somebody that you re-signed with. Clown behavior. Man, get over yourself. Get over your arrogance. Admit you decided to stay in a relationship that you knew you were the victim, and you continued to stay there. Clown behavior. Not a good businessman, not a good decision maker. Just accept it. Anyway, DJ Kryptonite out. Deuces.